How I lost 63 pounds in just 9 months. I weighed 202 pounds at my heaviest. This was the end of my freshman year of college, and I could feel my fat rolls, my stomach fat rolls. They were having some parties down there, rolling up on each other, having a good time, and I said, no. I had to call the police. I had to stop those parties immediately. I got home and my big goal was a 6-pack of abs before next summer. So I gave myself a full year to do it. Let the journey begin, right? So I got back for the summer and I lost a solid 15 pounds. Just not really doing much, not changing much. At college, I was eating Subway for breakfast, dining hall food for lunch, and Chick-fil-A for dinner. Pretty much those are my 3 meals every single day. And I had no idea about any nutrition facts or any of that. So at the dining hall, it's all you can eat buffet. So of course I gotta get my money's worth, right? So I'd have like 2 slices of pizza, 2 burgers, maybe a little bit of Chinese food. I didn't realize it, but I gained like 30 pounds pretty fast. When I got home for the summer, I didn't change much, but it was just not eating Chick-fil-A, Subway, and dining hall food every day. It was eating a little bit healthier, just being home and being more active during the summer as well. By the time the next school year started, I lost 15 pounds. So I was sitting at about 185. And that's when things really started to snowball and when I really started to get on my grind. The first month, for the month of September, all I did was simply cut out soda. This wasn't too hard as I didn't drink soda too much, but it was enough of a change to be a challenge. Also, I started to do P90X, the home workout routine. P90X, cut out soda. That's all I did for September. So October rolled around, I was doing the same thing, and then I cut out fast food. I didn't eat fast food too much, but I ate it enough where not eating it was a challenge. I would still have the morning McGriddle from McDonald's when I was hungover. So that would be about once or twice a month. So I still did stray off the track a little bit, but I really reduced my fast food intake. Then in November, same thing. I was still on the P90X. I was not drinking soda, not eating any fast food. What I did next was I introduced 1 vegetable. So I made sure to eat at least 1 serving of vegetables every day. Before this point, I didn't really know what a vegetable was. I only really liked broccoli, so I had broccoli most nights for dinner, adding 1 vegetable per day in November. Then when December rolled around, I upped that to 2 servings of vegetables. I still only really liked broccoli. I was experimenting a little bit with carrots and other basic vegetables, but main staple was broccoli. I also cut out white carbs in December. Now this was a little more challenging, white rice, white bread. It was a little bit more challenging because those were staples of my diet like any normal Westerner. With all of this, I started to see some results. So by the end of the year, I was down 15 pounds. So I was down to 170 going into the new year, and I was feeling amazing. When the new year rolled around, I got a little bit obsessed. So I started to see those results getting down to 170, and I really wanted to hit my goal. I only had about 5 months until the summer to get the 6-pack of abs, and they were nowhere to be seen. So I joined a gym. I started swimming 3 times a week, and I would lift like 3 or 4 times a week as well. I believe by the end of the month, I even got so crazy where I would do 2 or 3 days of the week. So I would, swim in the morning, work out at night, or work out in the morning, run at night, those kinds of things. And this is when my diet also really began to change pretty dramatically. I upped it to 3 servings of vegetables per day. So I would have eggs and broccoli for breakfast. One day my boss mentioned how she loved to drink her vegetables. So I realized that my mom had one of those blender thingies. So I became like Popeye. I started to eat a lot of spinach. A morning shake with spinach, berries, and protein powder, some almond milk too. It was great because you couldn't even taste the spinach. All you taste is the berries and the flavor of the protein powder, and you're getting like 2 servings of spinach in right there. So I was getting at least 3 servings of vegetables in. I was swimming 3 times a week, working out at least 5 times, sometimes like 6 or 7 or 8, even with the 2-a-days. And also I cut out whole grains. Now this was also pretty difficult. Instead of just white bread, white rice, white pasta, it's everything. So cut out multigrain bread, brown rice, all of that stuff. This is when it really started to speed up. Swimming is one of the best exercises for losing weight. Cutting out a lot of carbs except for fruits and vegetables, and really increasing the intake of vegetables. goals. So going into February, I lost 10 pounds. So I was sitting at 160. I lost 10 pounds in January, and now I'm like, oh, okay. I see the formula that works. I'm just gonna keep on going and see where it takes me. And to add even more fuel to the fire, my mom was diagnosed with celiac disease. So we began eating paleo. So I didn't abide by all of the rules, but 50% of my meals were paleo. So that was a big help also, because paleo restricts gluten, dairy, and some very inflammatory and weight gaining foods, I guess you could say. So at the end of February, I did it again. I lost another 10 pounds. So rolling into March, I was sitting at 150 pounds, feeling great. 4-pack of abs could kind of start showing. At this time, I was looking up what's the best way to get 6-pack abs, and all of the health experts were saying abs are made in the kitchen, not the gym. So I was like, okay, well, what do I do now, Because before I had read that cardio, you have to lose all of your fat first on the abdomen region, and then you do ab workouts to build up your muscle. So I was like, okay, I did my religious cardio with swimming and running, and I've been making my abs in the gym. I didn't realize that it would take a little bit longer than I thought. So in March, I was doing the same thing. I restricted some other foods. I think I got so crazy where I didn't eat the egg yolks, just the egg whites, and just really kept on my gym routine, my vegetable routine, my spinach berry protein powder smoothie routine. And at the end of March, I lost another 5 pounds. In April, same thing, kept on my workout and my healthy eating routine. I lost another 5 pounds, or actually I think it was 6 pounds. So by the end of April, I weighed 139 pounds. I remember having a conversation with some of my family members saying that I was too skinny, saying that give up on my 6-pack of abs goal because it was just my body type. I was bound to never have a 6-pack. And that just frustrated the heck out of me. I wanted to keep on pushing and pushing. I had a mission to accomplish of a 6-pack of abs, and I wasn't quite there yet, so I needed to keep pushing. I did see a picture of myself and I looked almost sickly thin. I decided, okay, I'll get a little more lenient with this diet and workout routine, and I ended up putting back on that last 6 pounds. I was about 145 for the rest of the summer, so I went from 202 to 139. That next summer, kids from high school, acquaintances, people like that, so many times people had to do double take because I completely transformed who I was. I'm sad because I don't have any of the transformation pics. I'll link up a picture at my heaviest here. I'll link up a picture here after I lost the weight. Throughout this 63-pound weight loss journey, I learned the end goal is not the most important part. The most important part is the day-to-day grind and staying on that healthy habit routine and just really staying self-disciplined. I was sad at first because I didn't hit my goal, but I realized it's more than the end goal. It's all about the journey and the steps you take, the challenges you overcome to get there. And what I didn't realize back then was that this 63-pound weight loss transformation journey would completely change my life. This year, it was a boring year. It was full of sacrifices, resisting temptations, not going out and partying as much, staying healthy. It was a tough year, and it was lonely, and I felt isolated at times, but it ended up being one of the most important years of my life. And now when I look back, I say, wow, I was very disciplined then. It keeps me going when times are tough. So if you guys are having trouble with your weight at all, take some tips from this video. Slowly cut things out, and then slowly introduce more healthy foods. I'm telling you, that's the way the change will stick over the long run. Fast forward about 4 years later, and I finally have my 6-pack of abs. So it took a long time, but I finally got in there, and it feels so incredible to finally get here. If you don't hit your goal at first, keep trucking. I'm telling you, it is possible. Thank you guys for watching, for sticking with me through this very long video. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and have a wonderful day.